this one-man show, it's so convenient for a lot of people because I'm like one-man show, but I'm full-time at SAB. One-man show. And then I work whenever I get orders. You know, when it's quiet, no, it's a salad. Yeah, no, go to SAB, come back. SAB, come back. Or somebody calls, level calls and say, hey, homie, I've got this job. You know, are you still in with the business? Like, how much is the work? Like, no, like 6.5. 6.4. What do they need? No, they need some help here. No, yeah, no, sure, we're still doing business. Yeah, we can come through. We can drag it up. Right? Now, we're never going to work with those kind of people. We're looking for people that are sitting there. They've got the ideas and businesses and saying, look, at the end of the day, I want to grow it and then ultimately have 100 people across the world and country working in this company, and I don't even have to lift my finger because I'm going to get people that are even more better than me. And I don't understand why people are so uncomfortable with this thing. Because you're never going to grow. I can tell you today, you're never going to grow if you're all doing you're doing everything by yourself. You never. I can assure you, I can put my last dollar. You can go for as far as you can. It will just be a business, a family business, whatever business, and whatever it is. You know, it's like no, you know, we've been running this spaza shop since 1983. Yeah, it will be a spaza shop forever. It will be a spaza shop forever. And there's ways on how to find a co-founder. Number one, find somebody that's better than you. Somebody that shares your passion. Find it must be somebody that you already know. You mustn't find a stranger. They will clean you out. They will clean you out. You'll wake up the next day. Before you slept, the bank balance was 1.5. Wake up the next day, it's like 1,500. Like, how do you move from 1.5 million to 1,500, brother? Like, what's wrong with you? So, it's very key, guys. And I'm telling you now, in the international space, as you come from Bloemfontein, compete with the guys in Western Cape, compete with the guys in Johannesburg. I'm asking, people are asking, so Chief, who are you working with? You're like, I just do this by myself. It doesn't inspire confidence. But also when you have somebody else, you've got a diversity of skill. And that contributes positively into the sustainability of the business. Because then you know, if he can't do it, somebody's going to do it. If shit happens there, he's going to pick up the shit. Does that make sense? So please, I'm challenging you today. If you do not have a business partner or a co-founder, you can even build or grow your own co-founder or business partner, your own employee. You can find somebody that you need to groom. And you know what's beautiful about that option? Is because you're grooming him to be the kind of partner that you want. You're like, this one, I want a partner that when I say, my God, this, you know, they won't necessarily just say yes. It's not a yes, man. But they will give me the kind of diversity, the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of support, the kind of encouragement that I'm looking for. Because you're always looking for a cheerleader. But you also assisting yourself because then you share the load. You share the load. You don't go to sleep with all these worries by yourself. Do you see what I mean? Please, guys, that is very key. The last point is to add on the team. And I've said this to the team here. I've said to a number of places. We've just recently launched a program to support what I'm going to talk about. We've launched something called the Board of Directors. A lot of young entrepreneurs know nothing about Board of Directors. They don't want to do anything with Board of Directors. Like, Board of Directors, what? What are they directing? Who are they directing? Do you know how much it took for me to start this company? Now I must get people who have no clue. Why I started, now they must come and direct me. It can't work. I can tell you today, look, you'll mark this day in the next coming 7 years, 18 years or more. When you come, you know how cool it is when a young entrepreneur sits on the other table and says, look guys, I'm here to propose and negotiate what we can do for you. Alright? And Minir van der Merwe is sitting on the other side with Octavius Pugube and Belanda Pile. Right? We all diverse. And there is a young entrepreneur saying, look, I can do this thing by this amount of money, for this amount of time. I'm going to need you guys to support me. I need approval by this time. I need the percentage first payment paid by this time. And I'm willing to go as far as I can to help you guys to achieve your goals. I'm willing to be a partner. And the other table says, look, hey, budget doesn't allow, Chief. So what can you do? We don't have that kind of money, right? So we suggest you take about 30% cut on this. The budget is just not there. And this is the potential client, prospective client. It's like SAB. So you've always been looking to get an SAB account. You're like, yes, right there in the meeting, they're like 30%. At the back of your mind, you know, this is eating into my margins. I'm not going to make money out of this thing. Now, right there in that spot, you get an entrepreneur that says, hang on, guys, I need to consult with the board of directors. I need to get a directive from the board of directors. I need to get an approval if this is what we want to do. Do you know how much of a mindfuck that is? Sort of from my French guys. But do you know what that does to the guys who are sitting on the other side? It's like, yeah, what? Who are you consulting? And no, I need to consult with my board of directors. And you've got a board of directors? Yes, I do have a board of directors. I'm accountable to the money that we use. I'm accountable to the resources that I use. I'm accountable to ensuring that I deliver shareholder value to the people that own this company. Do you know what that means? That means you can easily take off your cap and step aside and say, that's the company, guys. The board of directors will approve. I am aside. The company can continue and grow as much as it can. So the company is sustainable beyond me as the person. But I'm also accountable, so meaning if you were to decide and agree that you're going to give me the half a billion, this $500 million, I've got structures and governance and responsibilities and accountability as a young entrepreneur. And by the way, these things, you don't have to be like maintaining over 150 million in a year and paying salaries of like 150,000 a month. No, small as you are. Because once you then come and compete with guys that are getting contracts from SAP, those are the things I call tiebreakers. You're all doing the same thing. Peer. Okay, cool, that's fine. I've got a huge gig coming up. I've got a handsome festival of legends, right? I'm expecting like thousands and thousands of revelers to come here. I don't want nobody messing up that festival. Now you're telling me you're doing this thing by yourself? Hi, man, Emma, please. Wait a minute. So investing in board of directors, guys, is very important. It's very key, right? And I know a lot of guys are saying, but Chief, I can't even afford this, guys. I can't afford, to pay board of directors. The board of directors, they sit like, once a quarter, right? And you pay them a sitting. Like a board of directors for ESCOM, they'll sit in for a 1 hour meeting and get paid 20,000 rands. You're thinking, but as a small business, I can't afford those things. But it's difficult as it is to pay my own salary. Now I must pay other guys. And I'm not paying them. Right? But it's knowing at what point of your business you've got to pull in all those elements, processes, and systems. Right? You can't be turning over 10,000 a month and you're looking for, board of directors. 10,000 a month, you're hardly even paying yourself. So what are you accountable for? But you can't be turning over 10,000 a month and you want to do business with SAP. It just doesn't make sense. Because I'm going to ask you about your ability to deliver the contract. Where's your working capital? You're barely making 100,000, and this project is like 1 million. It needs you to have like a 1%, 10% of what we're going to be doing. So what do you mean? But it doesn't take away the importance of having a sounding board. People that are going to offer strategic advice, people that are going to qualify, people that are going to also give you linkages and networks. Well, that's the responsibility of the board. So as they sit in your meeting, they say, okay, Octavius, you are the founder, the CEO, no problem. We need you to account for the past 3 months. How is the business done? How is the business done? Tell us. Revenue, any special. What are we doing? Is the needle moving, not moving? Where's the business here? But what that also does is it challenges you to say, hold on, guys, I can't push business. Can I rope in somebody as a sales director, as a business development director, and make them a co-founder, and then they push that bit, they have their own KPIs, and I've got my other things. And then we grow the business together. Stop with this greediness, wanting to take all the credit and all the money. you're never going to grow. And that's the difference between, a lot of young entrepreneurs, black young entrepreneurs, we didn't grow with the benefit of a family that has an uncle and an aunt and a sister that understands business, where they can offer you free strategic advice and call you a CEO of Bidvest and say, look, I want to send Scythians with them. Hey, I've got my nephew. They want to have a meeting with you, man. Do you remember? Still remember me? Oh, OP, yeah, no. Hey, man, that teacher used to hate us. We don't have that benefit. All went to public school. I don't know any of my friends that are places now that I can call and say, hey, PR, okay, don't worry, I'm going to call my friend who's the DG or who's the director for a call. Hey, my buddy, we don't have that luxury. But we've got to work even harder to keep up and to come and be able to have that baseline. So I hope you guys will have those kind of things. But maybe my parting shot is, when the guys that have started, we've got our business ideas. One thing that you never want to let go of, you never want to forget. And I've said a lot of things, and I apologize, but I'm more than happy to share them afterwards if you guys want to. Some of the summaries that I've talked about. You've got to be able to have a numerical measure of your business. If you're starting a company or you've got an existing company, you have no list of KPIs that measures whether your business is doing well or not. And then, my friend, there's something wrong with you. It has to be numerical. So we're sitting in July on the 17th of 2014. Where are we in the 17th of July 2015? Do we have a number? Don't tell me no, but you can be there, we're hoping to get into, what does getting into SAP mean? For revenue, for a contract. Whether it's a 200,000 or 250,000, so please, you've got to keep those in mind. You've got to be able to price your things correctly. You've got to have KPIs and be able to identify a number and correctly measure whether your business is doing well. Have a board of directors. Go and find a co-founder and make sure that you guys are able to respond and solve a problem that is able to really differentiate you guys from the rest of other guys. My name is OP. Thank you guys.